For years, Chinese-Filipino businesswoman Jean Yu Chua has made a living selling positive energy. She says her store is perfectly situated in Manila, in the heart of the world's oldest Chinatown. Chua says that regardless of any political disputes between the Philippines and China, things here remain good.
In our business, we practice feng shui. We want it harmony. We want it to be friend with different people. There's no discrimination.
Things are simple when it comes to commerce in Chinatown. People keep politics out of their business. The Chinese and Philippine governments say they hope to do the same thing, keep bilateral relations thriving even in the midst of a bitter battle over portions of the South China Sea. The Philippines filed for arbitration against China in 2013. Over the last week, the Southeast Asian nation got to present a summary of its case before an international tribunal at The Hague. But this first leg is a battle on jurisdiction. China has refused to participate in the arbitration, saying the Philippines is really wanting to argue sovereignty, a matter that is beyond the remit of this UN Maritime Convention tribunal. China's releasing of a position paper before the hearings began has been seen by some analysts as the art of influencing without participating. It took its arguments to the court of public opinion. But it's also public opinion on something else the Chinese have done outside of international law that may force them to adjust their stand. Out at sea, China has already staked its claim regardless of any court proceedings, building at least 7 artificial islands in disputed waters. This has raised concerns among the international community, particularly from the United States, which has long been a dominant player in the South China Sea.
The Chinese have basically miscalculated, but China does not want to be known as a rogue nation. It doesn't want to be known as the rogue elephant in the room. So China, as we saw in the past few months, it can change its tactics. And sometimes it can yield.
For now, business goes on as normal as all sides await the tribunal's decision. Should the court decide it can rule over the case, it still doesn't have any power to enforce its final decision. If the court decides it has no jurisdiction, the Philippines will have to find another way to fight for economic rights over disputed waters. Either that or find a way to deal with China. Marga Ortigas, Al Jazeera, Manila.